$1,476 up to $1,801 in 2023 for Social Security beneficiaries. The big reveal just days away. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now as of recently, the headlines have been showing some really big numbers for the 2023 Social Security beneficiaries and how much you may be getting. That's exactly what I want to talk about here in the video, as the big reveal is only days away. It's going to be a big one, and I want to get into it and talk about all the details and what we can expect out of this big announcement from Social Security. Let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate. I'm here for you each and every day, right by your side, watching all these new announcements and information hitting the wire, doing all the necessary research, and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on and how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, as well as anything out there right now that you may be able to grab or take advantage of, including money, benefits, raises to benefits, programs, checks, or anything else like that. Of course, I'm right here for you, breaking it all down and letting you know what's actually going on and what's available to you as a low-income or fixed-income beneficiary. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about a potential $1,476 up to $1,801 monthly benefit in 2023 for millions and millions and millions of Social Security beneficiaries. So as of right now, across the board for all Social Security benefits, basically all the benefits that are administered by Social Security, there's about 70 million beneficiaries. That's a lot of people, and a lot of people are waiting for this highly anticipated announcement, and again, just coming out in a matter of days. Well, as of recently, there's been a lot of big headlines hitting the wire in regards to speculation of how much all these beneficiaries could be getting on average for Social Security retirement and, of course, Social Security disability, SSDI. I know that there's a lot of you here in the community that receive these benefits, therefore, we should probably talk about it because there's some big numbers hitting the wire. All right, so I want to talk through all the details of this and let you know what it all comes down to. So first off, let's quickly talk about Social Security retirement, and then of course we will talk about SSDI in literally just a couple seconds. All right, so right now in 2022, again, as I'm recording this video, the average Social Security retirement benefit is $1,657 right now every single month. Well, the anticipation is with a potential 8.7% raise to monthly benefits, those benefits are likely going to be raising by about $144 per month from $1,657 up to $1,801, which is, again, $144 more per month, which, by the way, that's about $1,700 over the course of the entire year more for Social Security beneficiaries who receive retirement benefits. Now, remember, that is the average benefit. Right now, out until 2023, again, this is what they are speculating, that how much these benefits will increase as a result of just the COLA raise, the cost of living adjustment, right? Now, again, we've been waiting for a big announcement here, and it's likely going to be a big one. This is likely going to be probably roughly the fourth highest raise that we've ever seen for Social Security. So we saw some big raises back in the late 70s and the early 80s. Again, we saw some pretty big raises. And then again, even in 1975, we saw an 8% raise. So we're likely going to be over 8%. But again, probably not going to eclipse those big raises that we saw in the early 80s, 1979, 1980, and 1981, ranging from over 14%, 11%, and a little bit over 11%. So yeah, big raises out there. Anyway, this is likely going to be the fourth biggest raise that we've ever seen. All right, now let's quickly talk about SSDI for just a second here. So SSDI beneficiaries, again, millions of people receive SSDI, and yes, you are also subject to receiving the annual cost of living adjustment. So as a result of that, as of right now in 2022, the average SSDI beneficiary is getting $1,358 every single month. Now again, applying a potential 8.7% increase to those monthly benefits, we'd be looking at a monthly raise of $118 every single month, which would also raise your benefit up to $1,476 every single month. And again, this is what they say is the average benefit for an SSDI beneficiary. Now, to be honest with you, this SSDI average benefit seems high to me. Based on what I've seen down below in the comment section, and again, quick side note, please don't share your benefit amount down below. That's not my business, and virtually it's nobody else's business how much you're getting every single month. I don't really need to know that number, but I have seen over time some people sharing their benefit amount down below. Again, I'm not asking for that. I don't want that to down below. I'm just simply saying some people have left that down below, and to me, a $1,300 benefit or $1,358 benefit for SSDI right now seems high. I've seen numbers like 920 and 1,000 and 1,200. I think I've maybe seen one benefit about the 1,358 level, around there. Other than that, I haven't seen any benefits like that anywhere. So again, this is the average is what they're claiming. So if that's the average, that just means that a lot of people receiving SSDI are getting a lot more than that, a couple thousand a month, which seems, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you right now. It seems really, really high as an average. I would guess the average is probably more around maybe like the 950 to 1,000 range. That'd kind of be my guess if I were to put a number on it. But again, these are the numbers that are officially reported. So that's what they're telling us is the average with these official reports. So I'm just saying these are the numbers that they're saying and they're telling us. But that's just what I'm observing here in the community. Either way, these are what the headlines are saying as of right now. Now, these would be some pretty big raises. Now, that $118 per month more that we're suggesting in this video as a result of a potential 8.7% raise would actually translate into about $1,300 or so, give or take a couple dollars more per month throughout the course of the entire year for SSDI beneficiaries. So again, that would be a nice substantial raise as well for SSDI. Now remember, for SSI beneficiaries, yes, you will also be included on this, but your numbers are going to be a little bit different because we're dealing with a different amount, right? So for SSI, we'd be looking at an $841 benefit right now, and applying that potential 8.7% raise, again, would be about $74, $75 or so. And again, I'm just roughly calculating that in my head right now. So again, I'm probably off by a couple dollars, but roughly about $75 to $78 more per month. And again, that'd be about, $900 more throughout the course of the entire year. So we'd be looking at a pretty substantial raise yet again. The monthly benefits for SSI, Supplemental Security Income, would also be raised up to about the low $900 range, about $914, $913, somewhere around in that range, based on the current preliminary numbers. Now, we are waiting for that official inflation data to come out here in a matter of just days until we can get that announcement out of Social Security. But once we get that official announcement on inflation for the month of September, which, by the way, inflation in September, let me ask you, do you think it went down? No. No, it did not go down, okay? Inflation, for the most part, in September did not go down. Maybe fuel prices went down a little bit, but realistically, the last few days of September, fuel prices, gas prices went back up. So we might have just equaled out at equilibrium for the end of September. So, for the most part, in September, inflation did not budge. If anything, I would almost bet that actually probably went up a little bit again. So like we talk about in all the inflation reports, the headline number has lately been coming in a little bit lower. But realistically, once we dig into the inflation reports and we actually look at them, we can still see that inflation is rising under the hood, right? So picture the inflation reports as like a car, right? The car looks nice and pretty, looks great, and looks like it gets great gas mileage. But when you pop the hood and you look at it and you think, oh wait, this thing isn't great at all. It looks like it's a pretty broken down engine under the hood, right? It's the same old thing with the inflation reports. They look good at the surface level, but when you open up the hood and you look inside, you think, wait, inflation is still going up. Just like the last couple of reports that we've received, we've seen that food inflation is still going up at a rate of about 1 to 1.3% every single month over month, which, by the way, that translates into about a 14% year-over-year increase on food, just like I talked about previously. So that's a lot. That's a lot of inflation on food. The things that we're all buying, probably every week, probably a couple times a month, things like that. So when it comes down to it, food and shelter are rising very rapidly with inflation. A rate of about 1 to 1.3% on food. And again, shelter lately has been going up about 0.7 to 0.8% every single month. That's not sustainable. That's not a good thing for everybody, especially the low income and the fixed income. Anyway, these are the numbers that are floating around in the headlines right now. These are the numbers that I've been finding out there. But again, as we do get that official announcement out of Social Security, of course, I'll be here for you, breaking it all down, letting you know what's going on and how these numbers are going to impact you. And of course, how that official announcement out of Social Security is going to impact you in regards to the annual cost of living adjustment, otherwise known as COLA raise. Anyway, remember, once we do get this official announcement out of Social Security, great, that's nice. It's all written in stone then. We got the official announcement once we get it. But remember, that raise will not go into effect until January 2023. Again, just want to make sure that everybody understands that. Anyway, I think everybody here in the community knows this, but again, I just want to make it clear so we're all on the same page here and so there's no misunderstanding. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Of course, as I do get more details on anything going on right now of how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, or any other announcements out there going on right now, of course, I'll bring it to you in these videos. It's a very busy time. Things are being announced literally every single day. We're getting new announcements. We're getting new information. We're getting new proposals, bills and packages, all kinds of things hitting the wire. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, please have a nice day, enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the